Good evening, my non-existent viewers.
Boogity 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 boogity. What? He normally does the weird boogity parts in his video, so I thought to have a little fun with it now. It's me, Taylor Reacts. What's up, everyone?
And as I, TVB9, and Daly had the brilliant idea of us doing a list together. Like, I did the Would You Rather Wednesday poll yesterday of like, what other, like, movie-themed list videos would you guys like me to make for January this year? And this is an idea for a video that I've had, like, ever since, like, something I've realized 3 years ago, like, shortly before I ended my internship in Nebraska, right? I made two videos. One was, like, top 9 movies I dislike that everyone loves, right? And top 9 movies that I like that everyone hates. And when I made...
upset when you said you had Rango on your list. I loved that movie as a kid.
I mean, I haven't watched that movie in years, so maybe I'd like it again if I watched it. Maybe I'd like those movies more if I watched them again now. But like, I haven't seen them in years, so yeah. Well, but as for the latter video, like movies I like that everyone hates, I purposely left off guilty pleasure movies, like movies that I know are dumber than a pile of blocks, right? But that's why I like them. But so I wanted to mostly leave those kinds of movies off my list, right, for that video. But 3 years later, I've realized, you know what? I have so many guilty pleasure movies. That could be a list in and of itself.
I know when he, like, offered me to join him, I was like, yeah, I have some guilty pleasures. I mean, my number one has a funny story to it, so, like, why the hell not?
Okay, Daly, here's how we're gonna do this.
Yep.
My list is not ranked in any particular order from, like, you know...
Neither is mine. I just put it as, like, a list I normally would do.
But you have 9 films on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how about this? Why don't you just, like, go off on your list first, right? And we'll see if we have... If any of the movies on your list appear on mine as well.
Alright. So
you ready?
My number 9... I know people did not like this movie when it came out in theaters, which actually came out last year, but I don't give a flying fuck. I had a great time with this movie, even though it was pretty stupid, and that is Red One. I'm sorry. Just seeing Chris Evans make Wonder Woman jokes is funny to me. I know it's stupid, but it's so funny. And just The Rock, he acts so fucking serious in a comedy movie. God damn.
Okay, I saw that movie and reviewed it last year. Holy frick. That 2024, that was like... That movie being released is like 14 months ago. That's insane.
But you can see why I think it's really stupid. But
you know, that movie tanked the box office, right? It had a...
I don't care as much as... Right. I don't care about the box office on anything, you know?
Yeah.
Unless it's movies that I really enjoyed, like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Right.
I'm not upset. As long as I enjoy the movie, even if it's fucking terrible, I'm fine with the box office. You know?
Well, the thing is, the box office results for that movie, right? It had such a huge... excuse me. It had such a huge budget... Right? And The Rock's paycheck for that movie was $50 million.
Okay, but I gotta say one thing. I don't know if you saw the video that I shared when Red One was coming out, but when Red One was coming out, there was a school that lost their, like, football coach from a school shooting.
Oh, God.
A year ago. The Rock came in to, of course, give them his condolence. But then he sent everyone free tickets to any theater that is near them to go see Red One.
Oh my... That's a little insensitive.
But I can understand why he did it, because he wanted everyone to have a laugh at least. Even if the movie, even if the movie is shit, he wants to help people smile.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I liked that so much.
That's...
The Rock, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, he's a dumbass with movies. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like...
The remake looks terrible, but I'm still going to check it out.
I'm not.
Even if I wasn't a big fan of the first one, yes, I'm one of those people that wasn't really a big fan of the original Moana. I've only seen it once,
I've watched it a few times. Yeah, well, here's the thing. The Rock's paycheck for Red One alone could be enough to make 3 Godzilla Minus Ones. Godzilla Minus One was made on a budget of like 15 million American dollars, and it won the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. So let that sink in.
Even if the visual effects were good, the movie's still dog shit.
What? Godzilla Minus One?
Oh no, I meant Red One.
Oh, okay. I was just making a point. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, what's the next movie on your list?
This is a guilty pleasure because it's set after Batman Forever. Yes, this movie is terrible, but it's so funny, incredibly stupid fun. And that is Batman and Robin. Oh my god. What a stupid ass movie. Oh god.
Allow me to break the ice.
He's got done dirty in that movie though.
Tell me about it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger needs another time playing Mr. Freeze, but oh my god, that movie, I don't know what it... I felt like I needed weed and some beers to get through that.
I've only watched Batman and Robin once in high school, and yeah, I'm never watching that movie sober again either.
Oh my god! That movie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I loved Batman Forever because, yes, it was more serious, but at the same time, it told a structure of stories. Batman and Robin, it has the most stupidest story, the most stupidest plot holes, the most stupidest fucking shit. I fucking love it because how stupid it is.
Yeah, it's...
Poison Ivy. Dumb. Bane. What the fuck? He's so stupid in this.
Yeah, it's like, come to think about it, the Dark Knight trilogy by Christopher Nolan could not be more different.
Yeah.
Goes without saying.
Like, that movie, I don't know what it is. I haven't went back to it yet, but I want to. I want to get the movie on Blu-ray since I got Batman Forever, the original Batman with Michael Keaton on Blu-ray, so now I gotta complete my Blu-ray collection of those movies. I have them on VHS. I have it. I don't have it on DVD anymore, so I have to get a Blu-ray copy of it.
Alright, what's the next movie that you have for your list, Daily?
Okay, so this is a Brendan Fraser movie. 2 of the movies were really good, but this one was so incredibly stupid. Every time I watch it, I laugh.
As you should.
The Mummies 3.
Oh, is that the one with the Dragon Emperor?
Yep.
I remember...
So incredibly fucking stupid. I laugh every time I watch it. Yes, there are some aggravating parts of it, but it's so funny because they try to make it like Indiana Jones, but they failed so fucking epically. Now, I did hear they're making a 4th one.
Really? With Brendan Fraser again?
Yep, Brendan Fraser and the original Evie. I like to say also, the new Evie in this movie, holy fucking shit, her acting was terrible.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I've only remember watching...
I'm sorry. Who the fuck?
Oh,
The love story with Alex and what's her name was so incredibly forced that it is funny.
Oh, yeah. No, it's like... That movie, I remember watching it once with my sister, and like I was like a kid, I was like a preteen or something. I liked the action scenes, like the scene with the Yetis. My sister was just like, "What the heck are we watching?"
These were pretty cool.
Yeah, but
it is so funny bad to the point where I'm just sitting there just laughing my ass off because how incredibly stupid the story is and everything.
Yeah, and my sister was like, "Vita, that movie was terrible," and I was like, "But I like the action scenes."
I will give the movie credit. The action scenes were great, but they weren't better than the first 2.
Yeah. Well, anything...
All right.
What's next?
Number 6, X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Ooh. I haven't seen that one.
I know this got hated on, but the one scene that makes me laugh every fucking time is Kid Logan finally getting his bone claws, And all the way to stab the fucking dude. Come to realize the motherfucker was his father, his real father.
Oh no!
But the acting of the fucking kid was, I mean, they got one part right with this kid.
What?
And that was the Hugh Jackman Wolverine stare. But other than that, movies all over the place. The love interest, fuck her anyway, she dies, you know. Sorry, spoil it for you, but I don't care. The CGI is so funny bad that I literally was peeing myself laughing.
Really?
Yes. There's a scene where Wolverine was testing both of his metal claws. This is at the time that he got the claws, the metal claws.
Right.
And the CGI, holy God, it was so bad. But I love that movie because Hugh Jackman, of course, gave us at his best as Wolverine. He always does. I love him as Wolverine. I can't see anyone else as Wolverine. The story was bad. The way they treated Deadpool, what the fuck?
Oh, that's the one where they sew his mouth shut, right?
Yep. And I think that's why Ryan Reynolds his Deadpool movie was almost canceled because of that.
Yeah, but he was. I'm so glad he got to reprise his role as Deadpool in his own franchise years later.
Yeah, same here. But my number 5, it was either this or the live-action Very Odd Parents trilogy, because those movies are incredibly bad too. But they cannot beat Barnyard. I'm sorry.
Barnyard?
Barnyard is so stupid, and you have Kevin James as a fucking cow.
Yes, I saw that movie in theaters with. There's so many kids movies I feel bad for taking my mom to see. As a kid, Barnyard being one of them. That movie, I remember as a kid, after that movie was released, they had the Back at the Barnyard TV show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
I watched the heck out of that show. I was obsessed with that show.
The show was more entertaining than the fucking movie. I will not.
Yeah, in 3rd and 4th grade.
The reason why I also added this on the list is because the actor that played the mouse also played Sheen.
Yeah.
In Jimmy Neutron, and he passed away.
Yeah, may he rest in peace.
For my condolence for him, I felt like I should add Barnyard on this list.
Yeah, no, I was really shaken. I was quite shook when I heard the news about that. May he rest in peace, legend.
Yeah, but the movie is so stupid.
Yes.
Like, the amount of coyotes and the fucking main cow that's voiced by Kevin James did not die, but his father did. I laughed, but I also said, that's bullshit. But
literal.
The movie's so enjoyable. There's no fucking way you can't see all these cows just walking off and not look out the window and be like, oh, But other than that, good fucking time to sit through every time. I actually showed Hayden that, and he was like, what the fuck is this? He gave me that look. But he enjoyed it. But my number 3 is the Alvin and the Chipmunks live-action movies. All of them together.
Oh, I also remember seeing the first 2 in theaters way back in the day.
Yeah.
Then it was the third one was what, Chipwrecked?
I watched the first one. Get this. The first one at home on a big screen TV with my cousin Ethan. And then the next fucking week, my school had me taken to a theater room in the high school that was near the elementary school where I went to. They played Alvin and the Chipmunks on the big fucking screen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So all of us kids were just fucking singing along to it. But these movies are, I'm sorry, watching them again, they're still incredibly stupid. There's no fucking way a fame of 3 chipmunks could get famous real fucking quick. There's just no way.
Even if it was in our world where they were the first talking animals we ever discovered.
You know how long it took us to get the subscribers we got? Imagine how much records they would have to sell to get that famous.
Well, I feel like they would get famous just for the fact they're talking chipmunks. If it's in our world, right?
Yeah, but even that, why isn't the government going after them?
Oh, yeah, that's a valid point.
Yeah. But yeah, those movies are incredibly stupid, but they're so fun every time I watch them. Now, number 2, again, it was hard for this one or number 1. Number 2 is the 2003 Hulk movie. It's so incredibly bad
Ooh.
that it's so good.
Yeah, the one directed by Ang Lee.
Yeah. This was before Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. I haven't seen the movie, actually, but I've heard that it takes itself way too seriously, even though the CGI is terrible.
Did you see Babyface Hulk?
I think so.
Yeah, he has a baby face in this movie.
Aw.
But apparently it's a Japanese guy that was playing Hulk for the whole thing. Yeah, the acting is too fucking serious that it's so funny. They tried doing this thing where it's like a comic scripture thing, and it's so terrible that it's funny. I'm not going to spoil much because I do want you to see it when you get a chance, but it's fucking terrible, bro.
I've heard.
But number 1, me and him are actually going to do a live reaction to this when we get a chance on Halloween. Idle Hands.
I knew it! Knew it! You told me that you were gonna...
I want to know the reason what made you think about it.
Because you told me it's like, I think you already know what number 1 is, and I was like, let me think. I had to sit and think for a split second. I was like, oh wait, it's a movie he wants us to do a reaction to, isn't it? And it's sure as hell not going to be the Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire.
No, that movie's good. And
Yes.
It's not terrible.
Yes. But Idle Hands
is so incredibly fucking stupid that it's so good.
I've heard.
I recently rewatched it with my sister recently. She's never seen it either. We were just sitting there just dying laughing on the stupid shit. Two of the most iconic lines out of the entire movie. Didn't you watch the news? I hate that fucking show. Or the most funniest line out of the entire movie. Bloody microwave. Oh, gross! We should go clean it. Oh yeah, while we're at it, we should clean the whole fucking house. That's his problem.
And Seth Green is the main character in the movie, right?
One of them.
Okay.
Derek Sawyer, I think I'm saying his name right, from Final Destination, is the one with the possessed hand.
Anything else you want to say about Idle Hands before we get into my list?
Alright. I do want to say one more thing about it.
Sure.
That is the story. How I thought this movie was a fucking dream I had when I was a kid. But come to realize it was a real fucking movie.
Yep.
So, and you can keep the poster up when I'm saying the story. I was about Hayden's age, so like 9 or 10. I slept over at my grandma's house because I always used to spend the night with my grandma. This was during Halloween time, so before Halloween. I remembered looking at the TV, and I didn't think it was a movie at first because I thought it was a dream. And I watched the whole goddamn movie. Now to 2024. I'm starting to work at Three Peppers Burritos.
Right.
I look at my phone, Pug-a-Pillar, a movie reactor that I watch, reacted to Idle Hands. I was like, why does that look familiar? I didn't watch it at first. Another YouTuber, Chris Stuckman, reviewed Idle Hands. I'm like, okay, there's something familiar about this fucking movie. So I watched Pug-a-Pillar's reaction. The whole fucking movie was the one that I remember when I was a kid.
That wasn't a dream.
No. And it was funny because I was like, wait, this is an actual fucking movie? And my aunt's like, what? I'm like, Idle Hands. She's like, yeah, it's a real movie. Why? I'm like, I thought it was a dream when I was a kid. She's like, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, no.
I feel so incredibly stupid. So I actually rewatched it last Halloween. Like this Halloween. Oh my god. Yeah. I remembered it being incredibly stupid, and it still is incredibly stupid.
Wow.
So yeah. That was a funny story. Idle Hands is number 1 for me, 100%. And I know you haven't seen it yet, but once we watch it, you will agree that it's even better than what the fuck you already watched every Halloween as well. Trolls 2 or what the fuck that is.
Are you ready for my list?
Yes.
Okay, so speaking of Troll 2, right? I want to give a quick honorable mention to The Three Stooges, right? Because I put that at number 9 on my list of top 9 movies I like that everyone hates. In that video, I remember saying, hey, now, I didn't say there'd be no guilty pleasure movies on this list, right? So I just want to give a quick mention to The Three Stooges, right? Yeah, because that movie's now, like... That movie back then was going to turn 11 that year, 2023. Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be 13 this year. But anyways, yeah, kicking off my list is, like you just said, my pick for the worst movie of all time, Troll 2. Now, this is, I have never seen, this film is, oh my gosh, where do I even start with this movie?
Well, why don't we start with your sister's reaction to the whole entire fucking movie? She looked like she was bored as shit.
No, that's the thing. It treads the lines between a film that I love to hate and a film that I hate to love. Because it is so unbelievably cringy and nonsensical and stupid. I believe that the writers who wrote the movie, English wasn't their first language, so this is like this could have been a bad case of mistranslation, but the special effects, even by 1990 standards, were horrible. The costumes, the movie is called Troll 2, right? But the main enemies that the family faces are goblins. They are vegetarian goblins. God. Vegetarian goblins.
What the fuck is this movie, bro?
They are vegetarian goblins that turn, like, people into, like, plant goo so they can eat them. And that is, like, there's a really infamous scene where, like, the witch, like, summons this lady to turn into plant goo right in front of one of the teenage boys that are in the movie, and the goblins start eating.
A fucking Goosebumps episode.
No, it's like, just stay with me here. The goblins start eating the pile of plant goo, and he just says, "They're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me." Oh my god!
Wait, where that came from?
Yep.
Stuckman would use in his intros for like Alaskan or something like that.
Yes, and like,
are you shitting me? That's where that came from?
Yep, Troll 2 gave us the oh my god scene.
It was free on YouTube, and I was gonna watch it, but I was like, I don't want to make myself I want to watch this with you in person, at least, for, like, your channel.
Well, yeah, it's like, and there's the popcorn scene later of that movie, and then there's the ending, which I won't spoil for you, but the ending is, oh my gosh, it is... I remember, like, the first time watching that movie, I, like, almost peed myself over how laughably terrible it was, but anyways... On to the next movie. You had a Brandon Fraser movie on your list with The Mummy 3. I got one too. Furry Vengeance. Have you seen that one?
Oh, dude, I wanted to see that though. That looked really stupid.
This was back in 2010. I remember I didn't see this movie in theaters as a kid.
So during the time that he probably finished Journey Center of the Earth.
Yeah, but it's like I didn't see that movie in theaters, but I remember watching it on demand at my parents' basement as a kid, and I remember just laughing hysterically at this movie, because it's like Brandon Fraser plays this business guy, and he's trying to, like, develop this forest into, for his business, and, like, all the animals, as the movie suggests, they all just, like, come after him and pull pranks on him and torture him and stuff like that in the most hilarious of ways. Like, there's one scene where he gets sprayed by a bunch of skunks, right? So he has to take a bath in...
no!
Yeah, so then he takes a bath in tomato paste, right? And the birds get in, and they, like... Because he can't see, because he's got tomato paste in his eyes. They trick him into putting on his wife's bra, and then they pull the curtains, and he's just, like, flailing, like, blind by tomato paste with his wife's bra on, out in the window, and all the construction workers are just staring at him like, what the hell is he doing? The writing is so horrible. The acting is terrible. But there's so much there's also a scene where he gets stuck in a porta potty and a bear kicks it down the hill. So he has to be... God. Yes. There's this... Oh, man. My sister, back then, she's like, Vita, there are bad movies and there's Furry Vengeance. All these years later, she was right. And another... Also, so like you had, we both have Brandon Fraser movies on our list. We both have 2006 animated films featuring talking animals on this list.
Oh God. What's the other one?
Have you seen Open Season?
Oh my fucking God! I should have added that shit.
I know, Open Season with Martin Lawrence voicing Boog the grizzly bear, and Ashton Kutcher voicing Elliot the deer.
Did you ever play the game for open season?
No.
Came out for it?
But I did.
And the game is terrible.
Oh, I'm sure.
Even worse than its movie.
Yes, and it's like this is another one of those movies I regret taking my mom to see as a kid.
Wait, are we just talking about the first one or the last two as well?
Oh, the sequels? I've only seen the first sequel, Open Season 2. That was terrible.
That was awful. 3 was even worse, trust me.
Yeah, but the first Open Season is, like, bad that's so bad it's a good way, because it's like, they get into so many antics throughout the film. And also, Gary Sinise...
Didn't they have Crunk as the deer?
Yeah, Patrick Warburton voices one of the deer in the movie.
I'm sorry.
What?
He was terrible in this movie.
Everybody was.
I remembered how much I was like, okay, it's the teacher from Kim Possible mixed with fucking Crunk. Great.
Yeah, and the freaking the villain Shaw the Hunter is voiced by Gary Sinise, Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump.
Are you shitting me?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep. Yeah.
Holy God, I need to rewatch Open Season.
Yes.
To see how
but like, I still really like the adventure, like the scene with the flood, and I also really like the final battle in the movie. It's like, again,
the whole music too.
Yeah, the music's great too.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean the movie is like it's like it's like good because it's bad. You know, like all the other movies on this list.
I will be honest though, the animation looked really good as well. Even better than fucking Barnyard.
Yeah, that movie did have better. Yeah, I mean, for 2006, the animation was pretty decent, I believe. Yeah, but
we got to give that one chick who took care of Boog. Jesus, whoever designed her legs need to get fired because I was looking too much at the hind.
Oh boy, yep.
And that was hard not to.
We blame cartoons for unrealistic expectations from women.
Yep.
Anyways, next movie on the list, is like, now tell me if you recognize the movie just from the quote. I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
Was a Chris Stuckman video.
Oh, hi, Mark. The Room.
Oh, God, dude. I need to see that shit.
Oh, my gosh. The Room. That movie is... That movie, again, it's like... many people rank this as like the worst movie of all time, and I don't blame them. Because Tommy Wiseau...
It seemed really stupid.
Yes, it is. Tommy Wiseau, he directed it, produced it, wrote the script, and starred in the movie. And it's him...
Okay, that's a fucking red flag right there. If you're directing, writing, and acting at the same time...
Yeah. He might have stretched...
Get the fuck out of here.
He might have stretched himself too thin. And it's so interesting because we have no idea about where Tommy is from originally, or where he got all his money from, or how old he is. And the whole movie is essentially just a love triangle with his best friend and his, like, you know, his fiance. And it's like, and she accuses him of, like, you know, spreads this lie that, like, he hit her. And so that's what gave the ruse. Like, I did not hit her. It's not true, that whole scene. And, like, then, like, his friend Mark tells him a story about, like, something horrible happening. And then he's like, ha 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 ha. What's a story, Mark? And it's like, or you are lying, I did not hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
What the fuck?
Yes. And it's like, there's just so much about this movie that's like drinking game inducing. It is, oh my, it's one of those movies though where it's like, at first I don't even know where to start by when I talk about it because of how bad it is. And it's just like, it's just, you gotta see it for yourself if you haven't already. It's like one of those films where it's like, it's an experience. Just like the next movie on my list, which is actually getting another like remake. It's getting like another adaptation later this year. The 2003 Cat in a Hat movie.
Oh God! Why the fuck did I not add that either?
Yeah, this 2003 was a good year for guilty pleasure movies because The Room was released in 2003 too, and so was also shout out to Looney Tunes Back in Action. That movie is another Brendan Fraser movie that was released in 2003. But yeah, the Cat in the Hat.
Movies are getting like rebooted nowadays.
Yeah, because the Cat in the Hat's getting.
Recently, I just found out Idle Hands is being rebooted by and being written by Finn Wolfhard.
Ooh.
Stranger Things, big nose kid.
Ooh. Yeah, but like the Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers is like this movie was so bad that Aubrey Seuss, Dr. Seuss's widowed wife, she insisted there be no more live action adaptations based on her husband's work.
And I can understand why.
Because this movie was like, there were so many like dirty jokes for a kids movie.
But back then, you got to realize a lot of kids movies had like some dirty jokes.
Oh yeah, and they still do to this day. But like this movie took it to the next level.
Toy Story 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That boner joke with the wings.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like the 2000 like Cat in the Hat. It's like there's the one scene where it's like that's Mom's dress. What? She was gonna wear it tonight, and you ruined it, honey. It was ruined when she bought it. And he starts snapping his fingers. And then
my
like
favorite joke out of that entire fucking movie is where he was threatening the other cat, and he ends up chopping the fucking tail. And the little girl's like, "Cat, your tail." He's like, "What about it?" "Oh, I see. I chopped it off. No, that's a thing." "Son of a bitch!" And then like walked out, bitch. That
yes.
gets me every time. Or the second favorite line. "Alright, Nebbles, time to die. Cat, you scared it away.
Dirty hoe.
Dirty hoe."
Or
Baby, I love you.
my one of my favorite scenes from that movie was this is another movie that I regret taking. I think of all the movies I took my mom to see, this is the one I probably regret the most. I've never seen this movie in theaters way back in the day, and just like
oh no, your mom probably would have been mad at you for a while.
No, and it's like that scene where he's on the swing and the kid whacks him in the groin with the baseball bat, and he starts hallucinating him on a swing with a unicorn in the background. It's like I'm easy like Sunday morning. That scene broke the Nostalgia Critic. If you ever watch his review of it.
I stopped watching Nostalgia Critic now because his videos are just not as fun as they used to be.
Right, yeah, but I digress. Anyways, the next film on my list, we only got like 4 movies left for my list. So that is gonna be Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
The first one?
Yep, the first prequel. This is a guilty pleasure of mine. I think I was desensitized to Jar Jar Binks at an early age. That's why I've always like found him funny.
I want to say something for the people that hate Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. There was one character that was so annoying in the fucking Star Wars movies.
What?
And that her name was, what the fuck her name is from Rise of Skywalker that has the moon necklace. She annoyed me. Jar Jar Binks is not even half worse of like annoying character.
Rise of Skywalker. What was? Oh shoot! I haven't watched the Star Wars I was actually rewatching a little bit of the Clone Wars TV series the other night, but I haven't watched the movies in years.
I stopped. I didn't even see Rise. I did actually see Rise of Skywalker while I was donating plasma, and I wanted them to take the needle out and let me bleed to death because I did not like it.
Really?
Yeah, it was that bad.
But
I refused to watch it, and then I was forced to watch it while I was giving out blood for people.
Well, good for you for donating blood.
Yeah, I looked at my nurse and I'm like, isn't it possible that you can just pull this fucker out so I could die, so I don't have to look at this movie anymore?
Well, anyways, let's get back to the Phantom Menace. Like,
sorry, I hate to change the subject, but yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to defend Jar Jar Binks at least.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like. I mean, he is very quotable for debatably all the wrong reasons. Like the, "Oi, Miss, I love you." You know, the guy's killed. Are you brainless? I speak. Being able to speak does not make you intelligent, or whatever Qui-Gon Jinn said to him. And like, and the other Gungans, like, you know, Naboo and the different planets, and it's like the scene with or like the other animal starts farting, and Jar's like, "Yusa."
Yeah, I will agree. I did see the movie in 3D when it were re-released in theaters.
Oh, I remember that. I did too.
I was so young though, but I still enjoyed it. This was at the time that Star Wars was introduced to me, This was way before Indiana Jones was introduced to me, because when Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull came out, I was still pretty young.
Right.
So
I was too.
But when I was 12, that's when I got into Indiana Jones. I was actually into Star Wars when I was like the time when Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was coming out.
Yeah, well, it's like with also.
Sorry, Indiana Jones is better than Star Wars. I know it's an unpopular opinion.
Hot takes.
Hot
takes.
It's a hot take.
Yeah, well,
take, yeah.
Here's my... Okay, so another thing with the Phantom Menace. One thing you will have... Even the biggest, like, Phantom Menace haters will give it credit for one thing, is the action scenes. Like the lightsaber duel with Darth Maul. You know, the two-sided lightsaber.
God. Do you remember how good the experience was watching that in 3D?
Oh, yeah. With him and, like, Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so cool.
I mean, again, say whatever you want about the film itself, but it did pave the new way for, like, a new generation of Star Wars fans. Kind of like how my next movie on my list, we're getting close to the end, kind of paved the way for, like, new dinosaur enthusiasts for the early 2000s. Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
This film, I remember actually, there was a time when I was in 5th grade for our yearbook, as we were graduating from elementary school, they asked us what our favorite movie was we put in the yearbook. I said Jurassic Park 3 for... I was a little kid. I was like a preteen going into middle school, and for whatever reason, I just loved the hell out of Jurassic Park 3. At the time, keyword.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I don't think the movie's terrible. I love Jurassic Park 3. I do think Jurassic Park 2 the messed in Jurassic Park 3.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Now that I'm older, though, I take back what I said back then. What in that yearbook, like the first Jurassic Park is like an all-time classic. It's like the only like.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's the best. It's objectively the best.
I saw the first Jurassic Park in 3D for National Cinema Day.
Oh yeah.
That was the same day I saw Blue Beetle, the Mutant Mayhem movie, and Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah, like I've seen
My mom went to go see Strays after Ninja Turtles and Barbie.
Oh.
I believe.
But yeah, like
no, Barbie didn't come out when Mutant Mayhem came out, did it?
No, Barbie was out for like a few weeks before Mutant Mayhem.
What came out that year besides Across the Spider-Verse and Dial of Destiny?
Oh, a lot of movies. But let's get back to Jurassic Park 3 though. Let's this movie introduced so many kids to Spinosaurus, which is my favorite dinosaur. And the thing that makes this movie a guilty pleasure of mine is the scene when the Spinosaurus kills the T-Rex, because their main dinosaur consultant, Jack...
Didn't that piss people off, though?
Yes, it did. Very understandably. Because here's the thing.
It makes me mad. It just proves that they have a strong-ass dinosaur stronger than the fucking T-Rex.
Well, here's the thing. Not only is it disrespectful to, like, the first film with how iconic the T-Rex is, right? The Jack Horner, the paleontologist, who was, like, the main dinosaur consultant for that movie... Like, he kept insisting that, like, Spinosaurus was a superior dinosaur to T-Rex because he was, like, banking on the theory that T-Rex was, like, mostly a scavenger, not a hunter. All these years later, with all the paleontology research we've done on both species, that whole scene with Spino, like, killing T-Rex is aged like milk. Like, if these two dinosaurs fought in real life, which, again, is impossible to tell because these are two different animals that lived in different parts of the world at totally different time periods and even at different lifestyles. There's no way to tell who truly would win, but I'm putting my money on the T-Rex if it has to be one or the other, because yes, Spinosaurus was a lot bigger than T-Rex, like in terms of weight, right?
Oh, really?
Debatably.
That part was actually true.
Yes, debatably, Spinosaurus is the largest theropod, largest meat-eating dinosaur we've ever discovered, but because of how heavy it was...
What was the big neck dinosaurs?
No, this is the biggest meat-eating dinosaur. The long-necked dinosaurs, sauropods, those are the biggest plant eaters, yeah. But anyways, due to Spinosaurus' like immense weight, nowadays we think that Spinosaurus actually was semi-aquatic and ate mostly fish. Like everything about its body design suggests that it was like mostly like a fish eater, not like a dinosaur meat eater, if that makes sense. T-Rex, on the other hand, though, was definitely a hunter and a scavenger at the same time. Like most carnivores nowadays in the modern day animal world do both. Will hunt and scavenge, so T-Rex most likely did the same. And there is evidence of like, you know, different like herbivores from that time period being preyed on by T-Rex. Like they found hadrosaur skeletons with like a T-Rex tooth embedded in its neck, which implies that a T-Rex killed its hadrosaur and ate it afterwards. So yeah, like That movie is though it's dumb fun all these years later because it's just like Spinosaurus chasing dudes and like velociraptors and like the pteranodon scene. Sorry,
can we not forget the bird scene? How stupid that was.
The pteranodon scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pterosaurs were not birds. They were. Yeah, that's a. They were like.
I do want to also say.
Yeah.
The reason why I think these movies are also should get more notice, especially the third one. Did you know the puppeteer person that made the puppets of the movie passed away?
Really?
Yeah. I think a couple months before Jurassic Park 3 came out, he passed away, and so did the author of the books.
Michael Crichton?
He was the one who written the script, I believe, for the other movies, and then passed away. So, like, I do see why you think it's a guilty pleasure. I will defend this fucking movie no matter what. I think it's a good movie. I don't think it was the greatest one, but by all the sequels, this one was my favorite. As much as I love Dominion, it's probably my second favorite sequel.
I think my second favorite sequel is the second one, the Lost World Jurassic Park. I've considered remaking my Jurassic Park ranking whenever the next movie comes around, if there is going to be an eighth film, that is. But anyways, now
I'm thinking about doing a ranking for all of them too. I still need to watch Rebirth.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Rebirth is
not nice things about.
I mean, I didn't hate it as much as everyone else did, but like it's mid. Like I think it's mid. Like, I still enjoyed it. Like, it's still like the Spinosaurus returns in Rebirth, which you probably saw in the trailers, but they updated the design.
What makes me go a little bit ucky about it is that the fact that they announced it right after Dominion came out. That's what made me feel yucky about it.
Yeah, but anyways, now for my last two movies, I'm gonna break my own rules, just a little bit, right? And just
like I did with Alvin.
I'm gonna smudge. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna smudge these two together because, like, yeah, I can see them as they're from the same franchise, but they're like, they're still technically two separate films. And these are the first two like Transformers films directed by Michael Bay.
Fuck. I could have added those. God damn it. I could have made some honorable mentions at least. I was just too excited.
No,
but
yeah.
Now that you mentioned that, I saw those two movies in theaters with my Uncle Woody, and I love them and all, but after rewatching them now as an adult, they're so stupid.
I know.
Like, but they're at least the better Michael fucking Bay movies that Michael Bay has ever made.
Yes, that's the thing. The Transformers franchise started off with so much promise, right? Like, the first film's got its problems for sure, right? People saw that back in 2007, but still, like, made bank at the box office.
With the donut? What the fuck was that? Why do I want to see someone's donut?
Yeah. Or, it's like, but the film had its problems, right? But the second film in there had Revenge of the Fallen, oh, watch out. That movie,
that was hard to sit through, I won't lie.
Oh, that movie is
I remember watching that as a kid, and I was so pissed when they killed Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
And then they fucking brought him back. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I know, that movie's plot is like all of the mistakes that Michael Bay made in the first movie. Not only did he not learn from any of them, he managed to squander everything that was kind of right about the first movie, and just it became the Revenge of the Fallen won the Razzie Award for Worst Picture and a lot of other Razzie Awards.
Oh my god, it did not, did it?
Yeah, it's been so despised by people. It's such a bad movie that even Michael Bay himself has called it crap.
Well, that's coming from a shitty director.
Yep, and that never stopped him from making any more now, did it?
Oh no, and then look what happened to the fifth one until it fucking bombed, and now they want him back to make another one, which pisses me off. I will not lie though, Shia LaBeouf really annoyed me.
Yes.
He's such an annoying actor.
That's the thing. This is why
in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, he fucking yells too much.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why it's a guilty pleasure movie of mine. Everything about the first two Transformers films is like enjoyable in that dumb fun sense, like the action scenes with like the the Autobots and Decepticons like blowing each other up and all the explosions.
The third one.
Sorry?
I'm surprised you didn't add the third one.
Well, I was thinking about like the first. Those are the two I've like rewatched the most. I saw Dark Moon in theaters. Dark of the Moon in theaters. Yeah.
I fucking gave up watching the Transformer movies in theaters. I just wait to watch them at home.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no point. Because, like, the third one I hate with a burning passion.
So does my sister.
The first one I thought was fine, but when it came to the fifth one,
oh yeah,
holy god!
The fifth one is just really bad, even not in a guilty pleasure sense. See, the reason why the first two movies are like so bad they're good is because of how great of all the action scenes, right? And well, three reasons in particular: the action scenes, Peter Cullen's like timeless performance as Optimus Prime, with all due respect to Tim Allen, excuse me, not Tim Allen. I think it was who voices. I got my laptop open.
Chris Hemsworth, and I still haven't seen the movie.
Oh no, I'm thinking like Transformers 1, who voices Optimus in that.
Yeah, that's Chris Hemsworth. That's Thor. Not Iron Man. Thor's Optimus Prime.
Yeah, let me see. Like Peter. Yeah, you're right.
I did like Bumblebee. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, with all due respect to Chris Hemsworth as Optimus, for Transformers 1, it's like Peter Cullen will always be the voice of Optimus for me. Like that voice actor is goated. And the third thing, the soundtrack for both two movies. Oh my gosh,
I will admit the soundtrack is a fucking banger.
Yes. All of the songs used throughout the first two Transformers films just made the movie for me. Honestly, I think the middle school me, boys grew up in the 2000s, loved Star Wars the same way, girls back then loved Twilight. Looking back on now, all these years later,
Twilight, ew.
Both franchises are incredibly stupid, right? But those were more than just film franchises. They were events. Events for kind of all the wrong reasons, but they sort of shaped a generation, because both franchises had really great soundtracks throughout their films, right? The first movie...
I would say that fucking Twilight had a good soundtrack. I just think the movies just didn't have...
Oh, my sister would play the soundtracks back then all the time, but I digress.
My mom loves Twilight to the point where she had a huge crush on Robert Pattinson.
Oh, boy.
And she was about to see The Batman until I told her it was fucking 3 hours long. You want to see Robert Pattinson in a Batman suit for 3 hours? She's like, no. I was like, exactly.
Oh, my gosh.
Watch it at home.
Right, yeah.
I sat for 3 hours twice. God damn. Movie was so fucking long. I liked the movie though.
Yeah, it was. Well, anyways, back to Transformers. It's like the soundtracks for the Transformers movies, the second movie, Revenge. Yes, Linkin Park wrote What I've Done for the first movie and New Divide for the second movie, and my favorite song of all time, 21 Guns by Green Day, is also used in Revenge of the Fallen in a few scenes.
I need to rewatch these movies.
Yeah, it's one of the... I think I rewatched the movie as a middle schooler as much more for the soundtrack than the movie itself, because New Divide... Yeah. I bought that song on my iPod way back in the day, either end of elementary school, start of middle school. I played that and 21 Guns into absolute oblivion, right? Green Day is my all-time favorite band. Beach Boys is my second favorite, with... third through fifth. Honestly, my sister and I made our top 5 favorite bands of all time video already, and Linkin Park, Imagine Dragons, and Fall Out Boy were also in my top 5, right? Yeah. And because of all the times I listened to New Divide as a kid and watched that movie, and just how much Linkin Park and other bands like Green Day and Fall Out Boy and got me through growing up in middle school and high school, right? And still do to this day, throughout my college years and as an adult. It's when Eliza and I saw Linkin Park live back in May at Sonic Temple, the same day that I Prevail and Trivium and other rocky metal bands were there. It was a 4-day festival. We only went for the single day though for Linkin Park, right? They played New Divide in concert. I started recognizing the drums at the beginning. It's oh my gosh, is this New Divide? Is this what I think it is? And they launched into dun 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 dun. There was a dude dressed as Optimus Prime in the mosh pit of that.
No fucking way!
I'm not joking. Yes, at the Linkin Park concert, the segment for Sonic Temple.
I'm surprised he didn't do that. I am Optimus Prime.
No, yeah, no. But seeing that song live back in almost back in May, this past right before the summer, I was almost in tears. Chester Bennington.
When I first watched the first two new episodes of Phineas and Ferb, sounded like that with me. I just shed a tear.
Yeah, it's like Chester Bennington, the original lead singer of Linkin Park. May he rest in peace. I miss him every single day. Yeah, well, anyways, Daly, I got some editing to do. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. It was a lot of fun to make.
Of course, thank you for having me, and hopefully next time we can do more like this.
Absolutely. Don't forget to tickle Daly, everybody, by checking out his channel and subscribing. You have a wonderful night.
I am supposed to go see Avatar soon, but...
Oh, yes. We also got a special Avatar-themed video coming your guys' way soon after Daly sees Fire and Ash.
One more thing for you guys. If you guys want TV Bean to review Danny Phantom Fairgame, the graphic novel,
yes,
make sure you share this freaking video and tell him to read it, because I want to hear his thoughts.
I will get my hands on a copy because I already reviewed Glitch in Time for Daly's birthday back in July, so yeah. Anyways.
June, not July. What the hell?
Oh, June. Excuse me. I need sleep.
You know, for that, you and I, when we watch Idle Hands, you have to do something really stupid in the beginning of the stream, at least. Just for that.
Fair enough. Challenge accepted. Alright, stay tuned and stay beastly. Have a good night.